Have you ever wondered how the world looks through the eyes of a colorblind person? And why has Rolls-Royce never publicly crash-tested its cars like other manufacturers? And when we can eat anything while watching a movie, why is popcorn still the world's favorite cinema snack? Stay tuned till the end of the video as we uncover the fascinating facts behind all of these questions. Number 9. You probably have never seen animals as dangerous as the ones that can be found in the Amazon rainforest. This is the same forest that is often called the lungs of the earth because it produces around 20% of the world's oxygen. Thousands of species live in this forest that have never been seen by humans. Scientists believe that around 400 new species are discovered here every year. This is the Amazon River, the heart of the rainforest. It is the second largest river in the world and carries an enormous amount of water. If this rainforest is seriously damaged, the entire planet could face severe consequences. Yet despite its importance, a large part of this forest is being cut down every single day. Number 8. If your eyes had this disease, how would the world look? First, astigmatism. People who have this see light with slight blurriness and glares. In normal eyes, light is seen clearly, but in astigmatism, that same light looks stretched and blurry. Now, think about color blindness. We often wonder how the world looks to them. So, see it, some colors disappear from some people's lives forever. For instance, in this case, red and green are not being seen properly. And then comes cataract. In this, a blurry layer always remains in front of the eyes, and this blurriness increases over time. If not treated at the right time, it can even cause blindness. Number 7. The world's most expensive car, Rolls-Royce, never has a crash test. But why? The first reason is that Rolls-Royce makes every car custom. Each model is unique according to its customer. Therefore, the brand says that crash testing a car makes no sense because every other car is different from it. The second reason is that Rolls-Royce cars are built on the platform of the BMW 7 Series or X7, which have already received a 5-star safety rating. So, indirectly, the Rolls-Royce is just as safe. And if the global NCAP wants to conduct a test, they have to buy the car. A Rolls-Royce starts at $400,000. You need 4 cars for a crash test, meaning you need at least $3 million. Now, the NCAP people are not going to pay that much money out of their own pockets, so no one has ever seen a Rolls-Royce crash test. Number 6. Do you know that New Zealand is such a country where many birds cannot fly? The reason for this is quite interesting. For thousands of years, land-based predatory mammals were almost non-existent there. That is why many birds did not even need to fly to escape. Slowly, they evolved to live on the ground and their ability to fly kept decreasing. Number 5. You might be shocked to hear this, but America's most dangerous job is not considered to be that of a police officer or a soldier, but that of the president. It sounds strange, but if we look at history, the death rate of US presidents has been about 16%. Meaning, out of every 100, about 16 presidents died during their tenure. The reason for this is that some presidents died of natural causes, while some were assassinated. Number 4. 3 North Korea facts that will blow your mind. Number 3. The moment you enter North Korea, it feels like you've traveled to a different century. That's because their calendar is completely different from the rest of the world. They use the Jewish calendar, which starts from the birth year of North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung. So while the rest of the world follows 2026, North Korea counts years differently according to this system. Number 2. North Korea has heavily restricted internet access. Most citizens use a closed internal network called Kwangyang instead of the global internet. This means no Instagram, no YouTube, and no scrolling through Reels. The network mainly contains government-approved websites and articles. Foreign visitors also face strict rules regarding phone and internet usage. Number 1. Tourists in North Korea can only visit places approved by the government. You can't freely explore on your own. A government guide or official escort stays with visitors throughout their trip. Attempting to visit restricted areas or break the rules can lead to serious consequences. North Korea is one of the most secretive and tightly controlled countries in the world, which is why facts about it often seem unbelievable. Number 3. Whenever you watch a movie, you automatically remember popcorn. But have you ever thought about the connection between movies and popcorn? Its story actually starts with history and smart business decisions. Initially, theaters wanted to present themselves as a high-class place. Therefore, snacks like popcorn were not allowed because they were considered cheap and messy. Then came the Great Depression of the 1930s. People had less money, and popcorn was a cheap snack. So, people started bringing popcorn from outside the theater. Theater owners noticed that people were buying popcorn anyway, so they thought, let's start selling it ourselves. And from here, things changed, and gradually popcorn became so popular that it became a permanent combination with movies. Today, the situation is such that the movie experience feels incomplete without popcorn. Number 2. Did you know that pink, which we consider a girl's color today, was not always so? In the late 1800s and early 1900s, when pastel colors came into fashion, pink was recommended for baby boys because it was considered a strong, bold, and powerful shade, while blue was considered soft and delicate and used for girls. But around the 1940s, especially after World War II, this trend changed. When the male workforce became busy, clothing companies started targeting women. In this woman-centric marketing, pink was shown in a cute, soft, and feminine way. Gradually, society accepted this in posters, packaging, and baby clothes. And from there, pink became the color for girls and blue for boys, which is still followed today. Number 1. Sometimes we feel that some fruits and vegetables look like human organs, so perhaps they are beneficial for that organ. But this is just an old belief called the doctrine of signatures. According to science, there is no direct relation between the shape of any food and its health benefits. Yes, some foods are definitely beneficial because of their nutrients, but not because of their appearance. For example, carrots contain beta-carotene, which is good for eyesight, but not because it looks like an eye. Walnuts contain omega-3, which is useful for brain health, but its shape is not the reason. Grapes are full of antioxidants, but them looking like lungs is just a coincidence. Tomatoes have lycopene, which is good for heart health, but not because it looks like a heart. And kidney beans is just a name due to its shape. It has no special effect on the kidneys. The simple point is that the benefit of food comes from its nutrients, not its shape.